Hey, everybody, welcome to the Q2 Planning Masterclass. I'm Becky Beach. I'm going to be showing you how to plan your Q2 and beyond. And it's like super important to make sure you plan your quarters because you want to be in competition with yourself. And it's just super important to do that because otherwise you'll have a plan for failure if you're not going to plan at all, because a failure to plan is a plan for failure. Like, always remember that. I know that's kind of cliched, an overused phrase, but it's really true. You just want to make sure that you have everything accounted for, and you're really in competition with yourself. I know it can be easy to compare yourself to others. Like, you don't know their individual life, like what they had in their life, what kind of opportunities they've gotten. Like, maybe they knew somebody in the field that gave them a leg up. Like, you don't know that, like it's not what you know, it's who you know. So maybe those people, just were able to, find someone that would help them, and help them, get started. You just never know about what other people's journeys are. So you're on your own business journey. So you got to think of that. You can't just say, oh, such and such does so much better than me. I'm never going to be as good as so and so. Just can't, be like that. You got to be in competition with yourself. But of course, it's okay to analyze what other people are doing in your competition to see how you could improve. Like, maybe you could try what they're doing, but just don't compare yourself to them. So let me go ahead and I'll share my slide just a moment. Let me go get my share screen. So has anybody here, have you ever compared yourself to others? Like, type in the chat. There we go. Yeah, Christina says she's compared herself. Yeah, I have too. I have compared myself to others too. When I was just getting started, I'm like, God, some of these people are just so far ahead of me. How am I ever going to reach their level? Like, I'm just a new person. Like, how am I going to be able to do this? And nowadays I'm making like 30 to 35K a month. And I bet there's people out there that are saying, how could I achieve that? But there's people that are making 100K a month, $1 million a month. There's always going to be someone better off and like less than you. You're always going to have to be like that. There's going to be people better. There's going to be people less. It's just how life is. Not that there are less people, less value than you, of course. I mean, like, making less money than you. So always remember that no matter what you do, there's always going to be somebody better or worse. So let's go ahead and get started here. So Q2 Planning Masterclass, make this Q2 your best yet, hosted by Becky Beach, Digital Product Coach. About me, I'm the mom to Brian. He's a wonderful 8-year-old boy. He's like so smart and creative. He loves to use AI to create products. He just really loves coloring. He's just really smart. I just love him so much. And he's the reason why I started my business in the first place. I was in the corporate world for over 20 years. I was a senior web developer, UX designer, product designer to all these Fortune 500 companies. I was making them rich. I was designing products that made them rich, and a lot of times I saved them millions of dollars, especially at the last job I had, American Airlines. I saved them like just millions of dollars because I was able to create a product that made it so they could hire less people in their call center, because it was a machine learning product that it didn't need people. So I guess also lots of people their jobs. So that's probably what happened too. So I'm a $1 million printable seller and coach. And I'm the owner of mombeach.com. It's a finance blog for moms and also have lifestyle content. I'm the owner of plrbeach.com. I do done for you templates that you can customize as your own in Canva and PowerPoint. I'm the owner of coachbeckybeach.com. It's a coaching and membership and course business. If you would like to be a part, and I'm also passionate about helping others create and grow their own digital product business. Please click that. I just want a clean recording, so I muted some people. No offense. What you'll learn today: setting the stage, market research and product ideation, marketing strategies, and we're going to look ahead to prepare for Q3. Module 1, setting the stage. I don't know what's going on with those pictures appearing. Yeah, here they go. Okay. Types of digital products. There's printables, planners, trackers, checklists. We got spreadsheets, financial tracking, goal setting. There's courses for any niche out there, ebooks for any niche. We got digital stickers, like those are pretty popular. Like people can just print them out on sticker paper on their own computers. Digital planners are pretty popular. They can use them on a tablet. Then we got digital smartphone planners where people can use their digital planner on their smartphone. And we do digital invites and announcements. Like people can send digital, invites and announcements over their phone by text. Like those are pretty popular products these days. And we got social media, Canva templates always do pretty well, and like sales page templates. Like there's just so many types of digital products out there. I bet you're even thinking of some that aren't on this list. There's just so many different digital products that you could possibly create. But right now, the top trending digital products for Q2 are, I've seen interactive printables. There's an increased interest in customizable and interactive kids activities, planners, worksheets, and budget tools, accessible via platforms like Canva. I even see like digital kids activity planners where kids can just use on their tablet, and have like a digital activity planner there. Like those are popular. And also like worksheets for kids and budget tools, like, and also ones that are Canva templates that can be customized. Like on Etsy, I'm seeing a lot of customizable Canva templates that somebody can customize, like a customizable, you know, uh, like meal planner printable, or a customizable chore tracker for their kid. They can put their kid's name like so-and-so's chore tracker, you can do that. And you can actually give Canva templates people can customize. I see that is super popular, like the customization. And micro learning courses, like courses that are really short. My last course that sold like over $5,000 in sales was only 30 minutes long, because like these days people don't have the time to sit through hours and hours and hours upon hours of course material. They don't have the time. Like there was a course that I paid $700 for, and I didn't even finish it. I only went through like a quarter of it, and I was like, this is too much, because each video was 45 minutes to an hour long. There was lots of fluff. Like the lady would just go off on a tangent and talk about her life. And I'm like, is this pertaining to the course information? I mean, hello. So like what I do is I always do short, to the point courses, like at least maybe 3 hours is probably the longest course I've made. I just do like shorter courses, and these micro courses, they're like 30 minutes, like just bite-sized learning experiences. They're ideal for personal development and quick skills acquisition. Like people just don't have the time to just sit there for hours upon hours upon hours. And we got like in the personalization and customization, extremely trending right now. Like everybody wants like personalized digital products, like especially on Etsy. You could give a Canva template that somebody can easily customize. Yeah, for you're just joining me, get the chat and put the course slides in there. There's the course slides. And yeah, so you're like customizable, like spreadsheets, customizable, printables, everything all customizable that someone can just use for their needs. And we got subscription-based models. Like subscriptions are extremely popular, like memberships. You constantly give content each month, when people pay for that. There's even subscription-based newsletters, subscription-based podcasts, subscription-based, courses. You haven't even seen courses have a subscription. Like recently this guy named Mike of Stupid Simple SEO, he like updated his course to be called Stupid Simple Blogging. And now he wants people to pay $200 a year for his course. You pay it, and plus you got to pay $200 a year to be able to keep access to the course and get updates. A lot of people are going to that, they're just making it so you got to pay a year, pay every month, with a subscription. That gives them recurring revenue. But like it could upset customers if they're not aware of the continuous subscription. It's got to be really clear and transparent about that. Then we got educational printables, like printables that educate children and teens in like a fun, exciting way. Even adults, like especially for adults to learn new languages, like printables that help, language building, like that's super popular. Like everybody's trying to learn different languages. As we're getting lots of different people, especially in the US, it's a melting pot of different cultures and languages. So There's probably somebody that wants to learn another language so they can talk to their neighbors that maybe speak another language than they do. And we got digital product bundles, like putting your product, in a big bundle, to increase the value, like package of complementary products, like planners, courses, progress tracking spreadsheets, sold as a discount to increase value. Like I've done lots of bundles myself. I'm in the financial niche. Like one of my blogs is like finance for moms. So I've got like a finance, spreadsheet. I got a finance planner in there, a finance ebook, for the debt snowball. And that does very well. I sell it for $27. So they get all those things in there. And it's a bundle and it looks very valuable because normally the things in that bundle sell for more. So combined in a bundle, they get a better value for everything in there. And then right now there's a big focus on mental health and wellness. I've seen like lots of mental health, mindfulness, preambles, wellness journals, and related e-courses that really focus on mental health because yeah, mental health is really on a decline, in the world these days. There's just not enough help out there for people that are struggling with mental health. There's a stigma on mental health. It's like swept under the rug. Nobody really wants to talk about it, but there's so many people suffering from it. Like I'll be transparent. Myself, I have a mental disability. I have bipolar disorder. And I sometimes I just have bad days. Like I can't focus. Because then I got to go back to bed. So there's people like me out there that are struggling. So this will really help provide them, with care, so that's another good thing. And then a review of Q1 sales and revenue analysis. You should do a performance review of your Q1 sales and revenue against Q1 targets to evaluate which products perform the best and identify financial trends. So so type in the chat. Has anybody, look through your Q1 that you've done already, like anything in Q1? Have you looked at your sales? Have you looked at how much money you spent? Have you looked at what products are the most popular? Yeah, type in the chat if you have done that. Like I do that too. Every month I look at my previous month to see what sales I have completed in that quarter. If the sales had gone up or down, what could I do to increase the sales this month? So I'm always doing that. And you should look at customer purchase patterns, analyze what products were most popular and which promotions drove the highest sale. Like maybe you had like when the eclipse happened, I had an eclipse sale and I sold like over 20 products during that sale. It's a very short flash sale. So 20 products sold during this flash sale that normally wouldn't have gotten sales if I hadn't run a sale. So that's something that I did in Q2 because the eclipse was like beginning of the month or so, so that's what I did to drive sales. And then we got customer feedback and engagement, do feedback analysis, review customer comments on product usability, content quality, and satisfaction. So you could send out like a survey, say how did you like this product, like after they bought it, and that way you could get some data. Because I do that myself in my Shopify store. I have this app called Looks Reviews, and what it will do is after somebody makes a purchase, it will send an email to them and say if you give a review and maybe even post an image of the product in action, then you get a coupon. So a lot of people will give like reviews. And so that way I get like social proof on my sales page for people leaving reviews. And then engagement metrics, look at metrics like course completion rates, download counts, and usage statistics to gauge product engagement. Like in my course area, like I use ThriveCart Learn, I can see what percent that someone has completed their course. And if like someone bought a course and they haven't completed anything, maybe I can send out an email saying, oh, I see you haven't really, engaged much in this course. Is there anything that you need help with? You can just always do that too. If you so choose, you can see what courses are getting the highest completion rate. And that way it really helps you out to see if the product did well or not, to see if people are interested in that topic. Then there's marketing and promotional tactics. There's a campaign effectiveness, assess the impact of marketing strategies like email blasts, social media, and paid advertising. Like maybe you send out a couple emails about your product, like see exactly what you said in the emails. Like what did you say that made you get sales that you haven't said the previous time, and save all those emails that are making sales because you can reuse them at a future date. If you're launching that product again, you could save those emails and then use them again, There's something that or a tangible asset you now have that you could just keep reusing. Don't throw them away or discard them. Keep them around. Like maybe save all your top producing emails in like a Google Doc, and put on your Google Drive, something like that. And then ROI on promotions, that stands for return on investment for those that don't know. Determine the return on investment for various promotional methods to identify the most cost-effective strategies. So what did you do that made the most money? Like what did you do that made the least money? You just got to make sure, like say you ran ads on Facebook, or like with Instagram, because you do Instagram and Facebook together, and see what did those ads do well, especially ROI is important with ads, and do an operational review, process efficiency, examine the efficiency of business operations, look at areas like customer service, response times, and product delivery mechanisms. Like in my Shopify store, my plugin, it started malfunctioning that I was using to deliver digital products. So I had to go and I had to download a new plugin, and that was a nightmare because I had to upload all my printables again to this plugin because the other one is stopped being supported by Shopify 2.0. So that was something I had to do last quarter because my plugin stopped working. It wasn't really delivering products good because you want your product delivered instantly. If you're selling digital products, people expect that. And then my customer service time is very good. Like I'm like trying to be an Etsy star seller, and like right now I have like a really good customer service response time. I answer the questions right away, so it's counting that. The only thing I got to do to be a star seller is to make more sales in a month. I think you got to make like $300 in a month to be able to be a star seller, and plus 5-star review. And always make sure I answer customer emails within a 24-hour period. Like on the weekends, I don't really want to do much work, but if I see an email that's super, super important, that looks like a life or death situation or a refund situation, then I usually will respond to it. Now let's talk about goal setting for Q2. You should set specific financial goals for your revenue target, establish clear revenue targets based on Q1 performance, market trends, and anticipated customer demand. So just look through your Q1 performance and what can you do this year? Like maybe last quarter, you made a total of maybe $10,000. And maybe what do you want to make this quarter? Do you want to make, $15,000? Do you want to make $20,000? Like set a goal, like make sure it's smart. So it's specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. You don't want to set goals that are not realistic. You want them to be attainable. Like say, I'm going to make 200,000 this quarter when you only made like $10,000 last quarter. You want to make 200,000. That's not very realistic. You're sure it can be done. But I mean, it's not impossible. Like nothing's impossible. And also, do your like goal setting for your product development, like what new products you want to launch, like plan their development and launch, such as innovative printables, courses, spreadsheets, aligning with customer feedback and market gaps identified in Q1. So you might want to go through Q1 identifying market gaps, like maybe your competitors released something and you saw all the market gaps it had in it, that you could possibly do yourself. There's marketing initiatives, enhance visibility, craft and implement a robust marketing strategy that includes optimizing digital marketing efforts, exploring new channels, and reinforcing successful ones from Q1. And think about customer satisfaction, improve customer experience, set goals to enhance user interface and customer service based on the feedback and engagement metrics from Q1 to boost satisfaction and retention rates, especially if you have a membership. Really want to make sure the customers are satisfied. Like I have an ongoing customer survey for my membership on businessspeechclub.com, and I'm always making sure the members in my membership are like what they want to improve in the membership. And a lot of times I'll actually take their advice and and do something like the membership. Like they wanted challenges, and so I'm now doing challenges. And also they wanted me to organize the content better, so I did that. So always look to doing surveys, like constantly run surveys each quarter. Like I'm going to run like a survey, I think next week, to see, to get information to use for this quarter too. I ran a survey last quarter and it's really helpful. Module 2, market research and product ideation. You should dive into your market analysis. You should identify trends, like look to current market trends, analyze current trends affecting digital products like printables, e-courses, and spreadsheets to predict which direction the market is headed. Like you might want to look to your competitors, like competitive analysis, examine competitors, study major competitors' products, market strategies, and customer feedback to identify what works well in the market and areas for differentiation. You can also, if you sell books on Amazon, you could look at your competitors' books and look in the reviews. A lot of times they'll say, "Oh, I wish this planner had a such and such page." You know, they'll say that in review and say, "Oh, well, I could do that page for my planner." You know, if you're doing a self-care planner and you see a competing self-care planner, and somebody in the review said, "Oh, I wanted like a checklist for self-care in this planner," but they didn't have it. You say, "Oh, I could do that." So like write down that I can add that page to my planner. You can always do that. Like a lot of the reviews will say what the planner or product didn't have and what the customer would like. You can use that to your advantage. You can actually, look at what products competitors are selling, and you could see, oh, they didn't offer a such and such page there. They didn't offer this tab in their spreadsheet. Maybe I could offer that in my spreadsheet. You can do that. And also think about customer behavior, understand your own customer needs, explore their purchasing patterns, like what are they buying in your store? What kind of products are they buying? Like, are they buying, like say you're selling, like right now I'm selling smartphone digital planners in my store. Like last month I sold one, and this month I'm selling one. And I'm noticing that people are buying those more than my regular digital planners. They're also buying them more than my printable Canva templates. So maybe that means I got to make more smartphone planners because customers are purchasing those more, and see what their preference are, and also get their feedback. Like I'm going to run the survey, next week to gauge, Q2 interest, because you want to tailor your products to meet better market demands. Because if something's selling really good, you want to make more of that. Like, don't just keep making more of something when it's not selling. That makes no sense. And there's technological advancements, adapt to new technology. You should stay updated with the latest technological tools and platforms that can enhance product development, delivery, and marketing. There's always new, tech out there. You should always be aware of it. So like AI, for instance, like that's super popular right now, and AI can really speed up your product creation. And I talk a lot about that in my membership, thebusinessbeachclub.com. Like I have lots of AI trainings, and I do a monthly AI training in the Facebook group, and it's recorded. So you should always, think about what's new right now. Like AI is like really hot right now, and a lot of people are using it to make products super fast. And we got customer insights and validation. You should do feedback collection, gather data, utilize your surveys, your feedback forms, direct customer interviews to collect comprehensive insights on user experiences and expectations. You really got to think about the user experience, the customer journey you're giving your customers. You want to make sure it's easy for them to buy stuff. It's easy for them to use what you're selling. You don't want to make something that's too hard to use. Like I see some printables, and they'll have like graphics right in the writing area of the printable. Like, how is somebody supposed to write in that area? Makes no sense. If you're going to have a picture there, at least frost it. And frosting, I mean, get like a transparent box. It's like 50% transparency so that you can actually see the graphic behind it and plus write, or you can even bump up the transparency to 100% so that the picture is completely blocked out and they got a space to write. So always make sure your printables are usable. Like think of somebody actually using these printables, because I see a lot of printables that are not usable. I can go on and on about this, so I won't. Okay, and we got idea validation. You should test new concepts, employ tools like A/B testing and pilot programs to experiment with new product ideas and gauge their market potential based on actual customer responses. You can do A/B testing. You can first you have one sales page for one group of your email list, like segment it, and then the other sales page for the other group. You could just you could do A/B tests. You can even do A/B testing with emails. Like if you have ConvertKit, I know you can do it with that, and other email service providers, I'm sure, can do A/B testing. And you should segment your customers, identify key demographics, analyze customer data to segment the market effectively, ensuring targeted and relevant product developments. Like my email list is very segmented. Like I have tags for everything. Like every time someone buys something, they're given a tag. So I know, so next time I'm selling something, I might, just send it to those people that have bought similar products instead of wasting the time of other people that were not interested in those products. Like for instance, for coloring pages, I have a tag just for people that buy coloring pages on my list. And every time I'm selling new coloring pages, I'll usually tag them only, because they're the ones that are interested. But when I'm selling when I'm sending an email to every single person on my list, a lot of times I'll put tags on the coloring product. So when someone clicks on the image or the link, they're tagged as being interested in coloring pages. So that way, next time I send out an email, they'll be included in the tags because they said they're interested in coloring pages. Like that's just an idea. And you can do the utilization of your feedback, incorporate insights, integrate the feedback into product development to enhance customer satisfaction, tailoring features and content to meet the precise needs of your audience. So make sure you utilize that feedback. Don't just let it collect dust. Like you're going to send out a survey and then don't just ignore the survey and don't do anything anybody said in it. Like that's a waste of time. And you should do brainstorming and finalizing your product ideas. Like there's some ideation techniques. You can run a creative workshop. I know a lot of us are solopreneurs. So you can always invite some people in your audience. Like say you have some super fans, you can invite them on a Zoom call and do a creative workshop with them to help you with your business. And in return, they could get, maybe a discount on a product and get a free product, so that'd be cool. And when I was working in my corporate field, doing user design, user experience design research and development, like a lot of times we would use the 6 thinking hats. And I've done that a couple times online with people in my audience. Like each of them got a separate hat. And then they looked at my products and they thought about a different way because this generates diverse and innovative ideas. And we'll get to six thinking hats in the next slide. And you should do the feedback integration, refine your ideas, utilize customer feedback and insights gathered from the market analysis to refine ideas, ensuring they meet current market needs and consumer preferences. And you should do prototype development. You should build the prototype, develop initial prototypes for key product ideas, which can be used in market tests to gather preliminary user impressions and functionality feedback. Like for instance, when I was doing user experience design, I would make prototypes. They were just wireframes of like how the app's going to look. And then I would give those wireframes to the users in the to survey the user testing of it. I'm trying to think more in layman's terms in case someone not familiar with what I was doing. So I was just trying to, get them to do research over my prototype and to see if they thought it was usable or not. And then from there, I would create the actual, product, like the actual app, and I do that with my own printables. Like a lot of times I'll create like a wireframe printable just to see, how it's going to be laid out, like the layout. Like I'll get a sketchbook and I'll sketch out how the printable will look, like the prototype of it. And then when I think it looks really usable and cool looking, I'll go into PowerPoint or Canva and actually make the printable with graphics and color and all that. So it's really helpful to get out of the sketchbook and just sketch out the layout of your printable, like how you want it to look, or even your digital course. If you're creating a course, you might want to use sticky notes and lay that out, to see what course goes where, what module goes where, and which lesson goes where, and just have sticky notes in front of you. That's the same thing as prototyping. And then final selection, decision making, evaluate the viability, market potential, and resource requirements of each idea to select the most promising products to develop and launch in Q2. So this is what a business does. A business like Verizon, I've worked at Verizon, American Airlines. This is what those companies are doing with their own products that they're releasing. You should do the same. I know you're a small business owner and you're a solopreneur, but couldn't you do these same things? It's not very hard. It's not rocket science. Anybody can do this type of thing. It helps them be successful. Like I do these things and it's helped me be successful. I now make 30 to 35,000 a month, and I make multiple 6 figures a year. I've sold over $1 million worth of the printables and digital products already, so if I can do these things, like anybody can. Plus I have a disability, just like I just disclosed earlier. I'm disabled. If someone like me can do these things, couldn't anybody? Here's the 6 thinking hats explained. The 6 thinking hats method, developed by Dr. Edward D. Bono, is a powerful tool for group discussion and individual thinking that involves 6 colored thinking hats. Each hat represents a different style of thinking, providing a means to plan thinking processes in a detailed and cohesive way. This approach helps individuals and teams conduct more effective, structured, and comprehensive discussions by directing their thinking attention in one direction at a time. Here's what each hat signifies, like the white hat. So you have 6 people, in an ideation, like group, you can do it over Zoom, like online, or if you're, have those people in person in the same meeting room, you can all be in the same room, but you assign somebody a white hat. And what they do, they're just going to look at facts and information. Their function is to focus on available data, seeking gaps in knowledge, and analyzing past trends. This hat is neutral and objective, avoiding interpretation. So they're very neutral. They're only looking at facts. There's some people out there with their personality, all they care about is facts, information. They're not very creative. Like they're just looking at available data, like seeking gaps. Then we got the red hat, and they're all about emotions and feelings. And they look at problems and decisions using intuition, gut reaction, and emotional responses. This hat allows people to put forward feelings without justification. So they're super emotional. Just like a woman on her period, they're like really emotive, the red hat. Then black hat, cautious and careful. Their function is focusing on the negative viewpoints and what could go wrong. This hat encourages critical thinking and helps to make plans together, and they're more resilient. They're very cautious. They're kind of like a construction worker. They're very cautious. They're wearing a yellow hard hat. Then we got the yellow hat. Their focus is optimistic. They have an optimistic response. They see the brighter, optimistic side of things, explores the positive and probes for value and benefit. This hat helps to keep spirits up and find the value in any decisions. They're very optimistic. They're yellow. They're optimistic, just like a yellow flower. They always want to see the brighter side. And then the blue hat, they manage the thinking process. They act as the conductor of the thinking process. This hat is for thinking about thinking. It ensures the six hats guidelines and observed and used effectively. So they're more of the mediator, the blue hat person, like they're kind of managing the other five hats. And then we got the green hat. Their focus is on creativity and new ideas. They focus on creativity, possibilities, alternatives, and new ideas. It's an opportunity to express new concepts and new perceptions. So when you use these six thinking hats, it allows individuals and groups to look at decisions from a number of different perspectives. This can lead to better decisions by systematically considering all aspects of the situation, about avoiding common pitfalls of decision-making processes such as groupthink. This method is useful in meetings and team discussions where complexity or uncertainty exist. It encourages diversity of thought and broadens the range of exploration. So it's very powerful and super easy to do. It's like a lot of fun, especially if you have like 5 friends. You can all just think differently about a product. Like say you got this printable, it's like we're talking about self-care, maybe it's a self-care printable planner. You're like, let's look at this self-care printable planner that I just made, because you look at it, and everybody uses their thinking hats and gives like different interpretations of what they're thinking based on what hat they're wearing. And it really helps, make your product the best it can be. Now, module 3, marketing strategies. Building your market plan to find your target audience. You should pinpoint your customers, clearly define who your target customers are based on demographic and psychographic data to tailor your marketing messages appropriately. So make sure you know who your audience is. You should make an avatar. In my course, Transformational Printables, it's in my membership business, beachclub.com. Well, that course actually helps you make an avatar and a persona, like avatar/persona of your audience. So that's what I did when I was a user experience designer. I would actually define target audiences by creating a persona. And then you can set market objectives, clear goals, establish smart, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound objectives, such as increasing website traffic by 20% or boosting course signups by 30%. So you should do your SMART goals. And then you should choose marketing channels like optimal platforms, select the most effective channels for reaching your audience, which might include social media, email marketing, content marketing, and paid advertising, because you might want to try all these. You might want to try all this before you start with paid advertising, because usually if you have an organic funnel that's doing very well and getting free traffic, and sales, then you can actually amplify that working organic funnel by sending traffic to it with paid advertising. Like I do, I got some tried and true organic funnels that are just getting traffic, organically through blog content, or social media content, all the time, and they're doing very well. Then I could, turn those around and then run paid ads to them. Now, develop key messages, compelling content, craft key messages that highlight the unique benefits of your products, address customer pain points, and communicate the value proposition clearly to your audience. So you always want to, think about what pain points your customers have and how you could alleviate that pain with your product, because people are only buying because they need something or they have a pain point. And if your product, provides a transformation, then they'll buy your product. You got to make sure you have like clear messaging. Promote on social media. So create social media images that promote your printable or other product. And there's like, you can promote on Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and others are great places to promote your printable or the product. Even if you don't have a big following, promoting your product or printable on social media anyways, because someone with a big audience may share. Social media video marketing. Consider short form video content on platforms like TikTok or Instagram Reels, showcasing the usability and appeal of your printables. And I'll show you what I've done on TikTok to promote my fitness planner. So this is my TikTok. Hopefully we can get there. So like I'm on a weight loss journey right now. And I made like a couple videos where I promoted like this video. Everybody, this is my weekly injection of fitness planner. So I printed this out and I put it in a binder. And now I'm selling it on here. And I put a link to it in my profile. And actually printed out, I'm showing myself using like a lifestyle, So that's an idea for a short form video. You can usually do, you can just film it. You film with my phone. I don't have any fancy video equipment like that. That's just on my phone. Anybody can do that. It's easy. We got content marketing, start a blog or YouTube channel, providing valuable content related to your printables. For instance, if you sell educational printables, blog about educational tips or strategies. Use SEO strategies to boost your content's visibility and search engine results, driving organic traffic to your site. And I'll show you some content marketing I'm doing on my Mom Beach blog. This is my printables blog, because in the membership businessbeachclub.com, I have like Printables Blog Academy. Now it shows how to make a blog like this and to use it to sell printables. So I actually made a post yesterday. This is how to save money on groceries with coupons for beginners in 2024. I always put the date because that just helps it in search results, because people always want to see current information. So I made this blog post about saving money with groceries, coupons, And so look, I have this spreadsheet they can purchase right here. This is a printable I'm selling. I put in the content because people are coming here because they want to save money. And look, this product helps them save money. Makes sense, right? And like all these like relevant images. I'm also using affiliate links for Ibotta, because that's like an app where you can save money on groceries. That makes sense for this post, So I'm getting targeted traffic from Google and Pinterest coming here that are looking to get their answers, because they're suffering. They have a pain point. That they need to save money on their groceries and they want to use coupons. So this helps them do that. And I also have done this myself. I actually was an extreme couponer. Like one time I've gotten over $200 worth of groceries for just $17. Because what I did, I contacted the company that makes my favorite foods, and I asked for a free coupon to try their newest product. And a lot of companies will do that. They'll send you a coupon for free to try their newest product. And then I got all these coupons in the mail for free. You can also, do coupon swapping on forms. I used to be very poor. I was at the point where I was on welfare. I was in danger of losing my home. I was at $150,000 in debt. Some days I could barely afford lunch. Like I used to be very poor. And I was also poor as a child. I lived in a home that had no electricity or running water like half the time. My mom just kept not paying the bill over and over. And so I've come from poverty. I know how it is. I know how to scrimp and save, and use coupons. So this post, is really true to heart. Now I've been cried a little bit when I was writing this. Then we got a way that you can subscribe to get on my list, and this one, if you subscribe, I'll show you what happens. Let's use my dummy email. And subscribe. Look, I'm sent to a sales page where I can buy a product. Remember, on that page it was $17, but if they give the email to me, they get it for $7. So this is a sales page that they can purchase. I remember they saw it for $17. Now they can get it for $7. And this is the way I get lots of traffic and sales. Usually this timer counts down, but because like I've seen this before, my cookies are in here. Like if I were to clear my cookies, it would continue to count down. But that's how I'm able to make traffic and sale and make free sales and subscribers, with this content marketing. This is just doing content marketing, and plus I repeat it again, and I get another, get another way to be on my list. So I'll show you what happens when they sign up here. I go through all this in Printables Blog Academy, and also there's another course called Tripwire's Made Easy Mastermind, and both of those are my membership, businessbeachclub.com, that shows how to do this thing. And look, they can get this product now. When they sign up to my list, they can get this bundle of $27 for these printables. They get a bundle of printables here. And then I have 2 ways they can get like 6 printables if they want, and they got to pay $10 more. Oh, hey, Marcy, you're fine. You can always go back. I'm going to have this recorded. Yeah, so that's another sales page. So that's just the way I use this blog to sell printables all the time, like this content marketing, and also use it to sell courses, because in my shop I got courses and I got spreadsheets in there and ebooks and bundles, and I even have dollar deals, so I get people onto my list. I get people in my store using those content marketing strategies. Now we got email marketing. Build an email list and send out regular newsletters with updates, discounts, or useful information that includes your printables or other products. Offer a free printable as a lead magnet to encourage signups. So you saw that they got a free printable when they signed up, and then after they signed up, they were directed to a sales page where they can make this. I can make a sale. And how to email your audience about an upcoming launch. She says, then you send an email to your audience like a week to a few days in advance of the printable launch to get them excited. On the day of the launch, give them a special coupon so they feel they are saving money. Consider giving bonuses to your printable, like extra products, to further alleviate their pain points. And I'll show you a demonstration. Like I email all the time to my list. I email multiple times a day, every single day. I can't remember the last time I took off from not emailing. It's probably been a long time. Marcy knows I email all the time, right? And we got broadcast. Like sometimes I send too many emails out, and some people unsubscribe, but they weren't my people. They weren't my people. Yeah, so I was sent out a launch because I decided to sell one-on-one coaching packages. So that's what I'm promoting right now, these one-on-one coaching packages. So they get a coupon, spring 25, and I'm selling all these coaching packages here. And I'm detailing them. They save money with a 25% off coupon. So I'll continue to promote this launch, and ends Monday. So I'll just keep sending emails about it each day, sometimes multiple times in a day, and also it's always good to do your launch like this. A lot of times I'll send an email out that answers questions. You always want to keep on selling. I always use the ABC method, always be closing. You always want to close, and sell things every single day, because closing means you made money. And like at least email once a week, if that. If you have an email list and you're paying for it, at least email once a week. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time and money. Okay, then we got, post a sign up form on free printables Facebook groups. Create an email sign up form that sends your free printable. Post it in free printables Facebook groups. Consider creating a sales page that the subscriber is redirected to, so you can make a sale. So there's these Facebook groups on here for free printables. And you could go there and you could give your free printable, and I'll show you. You just search free printables, and then you go into groups. I click groups, and then you'll get all these free printables Facebook groups. And I like this one the best, as 23,000 members. And this is just a way you could get lots of traffic and sales and subscribers, because all these people in here want some free printables. And look what these people are doing. They're just posting a link where you can get a free printable. And if they're doing it the right way, they're giving an opt-in form that redirects to a sales page where you can make a sale. A lot of these people are just given a link as a direct download, without asking for an email, which is a really stupid and time-wasting thing to do. And they're just given this digital paper pack. Hopefully, this person's just given images, which is not very smart and waste of time too. And like there's somebody doing a profitable printables bundle, which is smart because they can get sales that way. So what I would do, I'll come here, let me go to my favorite opt-in form. So let's go to my beach.com. Like this is an evergreen page for subscribing. Like every single year I change it to that year's planner. So next year I'll change it to a 2025 planner. Usually I start making the 2025 planner a couple months in advance, and then I'll just have it here. So I'm gonna like give that, and this is a free printable, and I get people to sign up. And you remember that page that directed to the planner bundles? Like that, this is what this form directs to. So like let me get that in there. Put the picture. I'll say get a free 2024 goal getting planner now. And then I'll just put the link. And you should highlight it and make it like H1 and bold. We can put some text too. And yeah, probably not. Usually just put that in there. There you go. And then people will see this and go, oh, look, I get a free planner. Whee! And then they'll sign up to my email list. But now it's being submitted for admins for approval first, because some people were spamming in here. That's all you do. It's like simple, fast, and easy. And there's all these different groups and do the same. Like this one has 204 members, but this one lots of spam. Like this is a very spam heavy group. And that some people are just posting mid-journey art here. And yes, there's all these groups. There's even groups for like VA content, VA for hire content for bloggers. Like this is a good place where you can sell images for recipes. You can actually make money selling. If you ever, next time you cook, why don't you take pictures of what you're cooking? You can sell recipes here, not recipes, but images of what you cooked. Maybe even give the recipe too. These people are just selling stuff that they took while they were cooking. I mean, pictures they took while they're cooking their food for their family. They're making money off it. Look, she's selling 140 each set for just pictures of herself making drinks. See that? And she's like posting pictures of herself making a freaking casserole, for crying out loud. She made a casserole, now she's posting pictures of it to sell. And then she has like a salted caramel turtle. Oh, these look good. Energy bites. I think this is for keto. So she has 3 different sets. So each set is $60. She's selling pictures of what she made for food. Like this is what they're selling. It looks like they're selling custom printables. You can also sell printables this way too. You can make printables, like 6 different, printables. Look, they're the same printable, but maybe they're customized differently. You can sell those here, make money that way. And Marcy says she sold a few sets in there too. Yeah, it's just a really great way. But you really gotta, if you do this, you gotta really monitor the thread, because sometimes it can get really crazy. Like so you gotta make sure you monitor your thread here. Like she already made $24 a set. And that's how she's selling these printables here. It's just a great way to sell your content. Oh, Marty Sarsi says you can search for yours. You can go to the search box and search for your content if you lose your thread. So you go here and just search for it. Now, sometimes I'll lose my thread when I try to go in there. How to get affiliates for your printables, or your products. Kindly send the email out to others in your niche and let them know about your printable or product. Give them affiliate tools like banners, swap copy, and emails to promote your printable. If they won't promote, move on to somebody else. And these are platforms like sell digital products that have affiliate programs. Like Shopify has GoAv Pro, Podia, has an affiliate program, Teachable, Thinkific, Thrivecart, A-Member, Sendal, PayUp. And I go more into detail about setting up an affiliate program in Printables Affiliate Academy. And that's in the businessbeachclub.com membership too. So that's if you want to learn more about setting up an affiliate program. You should also guest on podcasts to promote your products. You could, send them an email to the podcast owner and provide a pitch. a pitch is a few paragraphs about yourself and why you'll be a good fit for their podcast. Like always think about how you could help them. Don't like throw this pity party story and goes, oh, I'm so poor, haven't made a single sale on my product, because you like mentioned my product in your podcast. That'll be really helpful. Like nobody's gonna put you on their podcast for that. They want to invite someone successful. They could help their audience with value. They don't want to just give pity party spot to somebody. So don't ever do that. You always got to make it look like that you would be a good fit for their audience, and maybe listen to a few of their podcast episodes and then say, oh, I remember listening to the such and such episode. I think I'll be really good fit because like blah, blah, blibbity, so please invite me to your podcast so I can help your customers, can help your audience. And then give the podcast owner affiliate link so they can make money off your printable or product too, like your course. Like I've actually bought lots of courses listening to podcasts like these. These people invite others on their podcast, and that person's like a course seller, and then they'll give me a link or a coupon, like a link with coupon to their course. And I've actually bought lots of courses listening to podcasts. You can guest on blogs to promote your product. Kindly send an email to the blog owner and provide a pitch. A pitch is a few paragraphs about your topic and why it'd be a good fit for the blog. Give the blog owner an affiliate link so they can make money off your printable too, or your product. Like that's the same way. Like I've actually guest posted on blogs, and I promoted my product on there, and then the blog owner gave the affiliate link of my products. They made money and I made money. I'm still making money from some guest posting that I've done, so it keeps rolling in. And the last thing you could do is like run ads to your product sales page. You can do like Facebook ads, Instagram, Google ads. There's TikTok, do ads on Reddit and more, but running ads is very time consuming and expensive. So proceed with caution. And I have some ads. I got my Facebook ad manager. It's very complicated to set up ads. I'm not going to go, this isn't an ads course. I'm just showing you what can be done. And so this is my ads account here. And like right now, my campaigns are off. I'm going to run more campaigns next week, but right now they're off because I'm going to be on vacation. I just can't, kind of a business retreat / vacation. I just don't have the time to monitor these ads while I'm gone. So I just turned them off for now. Like all these ads, you set ad sets up, and then the ads. You need to have I do like videos and static, like a video version and a static version. Like that's A/B testing. So I do both a static and a video of the same ad, for the same audience to see what works. And depending on, what works, I'll keep it running and scale it. Like I'll scale like $5 a day if it's doing well, and turn off the ones that are not doing well. And I'll check my ROIs, to make sure everything's going well. And so that's just like I do run ads occasionally. I'm not a heavy ad user. Like I rely more on organic traffic and sales. Like I don't run ads that often, but it is a possibility if you're not getting much organic, sales and traffic, you might want to run ads. Now, module 4, we're going to prepare for Q3. Strategic review and planning ahead. You should evaluate Q2 performance, review your outcomes, assess the success of Q2 objectives by analyzing sales figures, market penetration, and overall growth against the set goals. You should gather key learnings, insights collection, compile insights from Q2 operations, including success and setbacks, to inform further strategies and decisions. Should set goals for Q3. You should do future objectives based on Q2 performance and upcoming market trends to find clear and actionable goals for Q3 to continue momentum. And develop initial strategies, tactical planning, start outlining strategies for achievable Q3 goals, consider potential adjustments in marketing approaches, product offerings, and operational processes. So this is all like really important to plan ahead, for Q3. Like say, the last month of Q2, you might want to do like a planning session, maybe even do like a 6 hats, with some people in your audience for products that you want to launch, in Q3, that may be really helpful. Because you got the slides. I gave you guys the slides so you can outline the hat approach. So let me get the slides again. Where'd they go? You put them in the chat again. But these slides outline the 6 hats, because the 6 hats is super powerful to do for your product. It really helps you come out with a better product than what you had. And then strategic review and planning ahead, you could implement the Kaizen principle, incremental changes, embrace the Kaizen approach by incorporating small continuous improvements in all areas of the business, which collectively leads to significant enhancements over time. Yeah, when I was working at Verizon, we were really into the Kaizen, and we'll get to the Kaizen in the next slide. Leverage feedback loops, utilize feedback, regularly collect and analyze customer feedback, employee input, and performance data to identify areas for improvement and to refine products and processes continually. So you want to make sure you get feedback. So a feedback loop is you send out the survey, you see what people are saying, you do what people are saying, and then you send out another survey, then you see what people are saying, you do what people are saying, send out another survey. It's like a big feedback loop. You should optimize your processes, streamline operations, review and refine business processes to increase efficiency, reduce costs, and improve quality. Focus on simplifying tasks, eliminating waste, and automating repetitive elements. Foster a culture of innovation. Encourage creativity. Cultivate an organizational culture that encourages creativity and experimentation. Promote an environment where new ideas are welcomed and tested, where learning from failures is valued. Because I've worked at some places where it had a very toxic environment. Like this one, I worked for this finance company, and they're very toxic. Like it was all about winning, and if you failed, you were penalized, and you even lost pay too. If you didn't create like a winning product, you were penalized. So it was really a negative place to work. Whereas at American Airlines, everybody was always rewarded. It was a very reward culture. These are what Kaizen principles are. Like this is really good for your small business, because the larger companies like their Fortune 500 are doing this. Now, Kaizen is from a Japanese term meaning change for the better or continuous improvement. It's a concept referring to business activities that continuously improve all function and involve all employees from the CEO to the assembly line workers. It applies to processes such as purchasing and logistics that cross organizational boundaries into the supply chain. Here are some key principles of Kaizen to understand its foundational impact on continuous improvement. It does improvement in small steps. It focuses on continuous incremental improvements rather than large-scale changes. Like it does baby steps. Like that's why I really like it. I can use it in my own business. Like I do baby steps for everything I do. Like my goals, like I have like this goal planner. I'll put my goals on the side, and then each week I'll like break the goal into baby steps and implement each. Testing. Okay, hopefully that helped. Yeah, sorry, so I got this this mic. Sometimes it just turns off, I need to get a new one. Okay, so also it involves all employees, engage all levels of employees in the improvement process, promoting ownership and participation. Because it's really important to involve everybody, no matter what their title is. Like I even have contractors, but also will involve them too in my business. I'm very transparent, tell them what's going on in my business, and you also do question and redefine your process, constantly challenge and redefining process to enhance an efficiency and effectiveness. So you should always challenge the people that work for you. And then you should do standardizing successful strategies, implement new successful methods as a standard process to ensure consistency and quality, like make SOPs. Like I'm working on a systems course where I share about my systems that have my business, like SOPs, and that'll be in the membership like next month, the businessbeachclub.com membership. So that's coming next month, and the membership is a systems course. Now, number 5, measuring results and impact. Regularly measure the outcomes of improvements to validate changes and guide future efforts. You should always measure your results, like do the surveys, like see what you did and see how you could like change for the better. And respect people, value employee input, and encourage their involvement in problem solving and decision making. Like, yeah, again, I've worked at some places that was extremely toxic and I got no respect. Like Rodney Dangerfield, he goes, I get no respect, and grabs his tie, So there's just no respect there. And then also eliminate your waste. You should reducing waste. But because you're a digital product seller, like most of you out there, you probably don't have any waste, maybe digital waste, like you got all these PLR not using, like maybe that's digital waste. And also idle times. I make sure my contractor always has something to do. I have a Trello board, which has all her tasks. It's a project management system. And I'll get more about that next month in the membership. And also I'll sell that course to the public about the systems. And I go into detail about how I do my systems in my business. And these streamlined descriptions capture the essence of Kaizen, emphasizing small, steady improvements involving everyone and continuously refining processes to achieve better efficiency and workplace morale. Do you need help? Okay, so I make sure you can open your mic now. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. So make sure you do all the talking now and type in the chat if there's any questions about anything. I know we covered a lot. Like, just let me know if there's anything that you want me to clarify some more. And also, like this month, the Business Beach Club is having a half off April sale. So if you use coupon half off April, you can save 50 off your first month now through May 1st. So keep that in mind, if you want to join the Business Beach Club, because it has like tons of courses that when it went further into detail about what I discussed in this training. So feel free to type in the chat or open your mic up if you want some. So we got a first question here, like Christina. Like, how do you feel not overwhelmed while still a solopreneur? Yeah, like I know there's a lot going on all the time. I broke my business. I got 3 businesses. Like first I had the Mom Beach business and I had the PLR Beach. Then I broke the PLR Beach business into another business, like the coaching membership and course business. So yeah, I can feel overwhelmed and stressed, but like a lot of times I'm manic because I have bipolar disorder. So like I'll just feel manic and I'll just keep working and working and working. I'm on medicine, of course, but still they'll have like manic days anyway, where because that Elon Musk is also manic, and I think he might have bipolar disorder. Like he takes on a lot. It's just like a secret talent that bipolar people get, I guess. Because you always got to think of the bright side of your disability, because that's what I think helps me with my disabilities, because I know it helps me be creative. I'm an out-of-box thinker. And I really see the benefits of being this way, even though a lot of people say, oh yeah, that's an awful thing to have. But it's really, it has its ups and downs, it is an up and down illness. So yeah, I do. When I feel overwhelmed, I'll take a self-care day. Every Friday I do self-care. I'll take like afternoon today, I'm just going to do some self-care, maybe take a nap, relax, that way I won't get too overwhelmed and stressed. Maybe any more questions? Oh, Marcy says, how far out do you plan? Yeah, I usually plan the month before the quarter begins. Like last quarter, like in Q1, I actually planned, March. Like the last week of March, I made like a plan for this quarter. Reviewed what worked and what didn't. I got bookkeeping data from my bookkeeper, and it showed me what sales I made, what expenses I had. And then this month I made a plan to make more sales and to spend less. So usually plan like the last week of the quarter. Yeah, hopefully you've planned your quarter out, Marcy, because it's always good to be in competition with yourself. Again, going back to what we talked about in the beginning, like never compare yourself to others, because you don't know their unique, experiences and what they've learned. Like, you never know maybe they learned something that you haven't learned. Maybe they did something you haven't done, you know, so just think about yourself and what you can do to propel forward in your own business journey. And don't spend time thinking, oh, they're like making all this money and look, I'm barely making enough to get by. Like, what am I gonna do? So you're just constantly going, oh gosh, I'm just so poor. I can't do anything. I'm so poor. So thinking, hey, maybe if I give value, I turn myself outward and I give value. I'm gonna keep giving value. And look, stuff can get to me now because I'm not closed up and going, oh, I'm just so poor, mopey, mopey, mopey. I'm actually opening up, and now value can come to me like money is energy. It can come back and forth, you know, and now I'm releasing my energy out to the world, and now money can come to me because money is energy. So Marcy says she has all the memberships and my Zooms for the quarter. Cool. Yeah, Marcy is all planned up. And I always do 3 products in advance. Because my membership, I make sure to have a product there every single month, ready to go. That way my members don't have to wait. And Marcy does like 2 out. So it's always good to have like products in place, 2 or 3 out if you have a membership. Because that way you can be consistent. Because what if I get sick, and I can't work? Then I still got like 3 months of products ahead that I can just put in the membership, and then there you go. Everybody's happy. Okay, well, is there any last minute questions? I know we covered a lot. It's out on the hour now, and I got to get some lunch. Let me know if there's any more questions about anything. Yeah, still got a frog in my throat. Okay, well, again, check out the businessbeachclub.com membership. You can use coupon half off April to save 50% off your first month now through May 1st. And I'll get this recorded and put on YouTube, and I'll send a link out to the email. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this training. Oh, you're welcome, Abby. Abby says thanks. Okay, well, have a great day, everybody. Goodbye.